G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. This is our very first ever playthrough, very first ever series of the Space Age DLC. And of course, we've spent the last few episodes on Volcanus. This episode, we're going to be looking at the next level of science and, of course, what impacts that have on our home base Novus. And don't forget, we just in the last episode, jump into map mode, in the last episode, we commissioned the Yellow Science Array. And of course, Yellow Science, although it doesn't look like it is doing much there, although there is a little bit happening, Yellow Science is ramping up and being delivered over to here. And you can see we're storing them here, and of course we've got those guys being requested from Remus 1, who's requesting a few of these guys, and is doing that. So Remus 1 is just rocking and rolling. Once it gets to the 2,000 of those purples, then it'll be absolutely ready to go, and it will head back and give them hell on the way back to Novus. We might even take a trip back to Novus at some point, and I do need to go back and have a look at a few things back at Novus. But episode 20 this is, and we are going to be looking at more science. So guys, jump in, enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you right here in just a sec. Okay, now there are bots absolutely everywhere here. I've got the bot system going. Logistic bots here are being produced, and what I'm just going to do is just grab, I'm going to turn off the personal logistics, and then I'm just going to grab all of those, just the logistic ones, and I'm going to release all the logistic bots, and that will put a whole lot more into the system, but not the construction ones. And then once I've done that, put this back on, which should give me 50 back into my inventory very shortly, and they'll come back in. So that'll be lovely. Now we want to be looking ahead to the next science. So if I go and have a look here, first of all, let's jump into Novus and have a look in map mode in Novus, and I've set something up here. So they do, so the science will come down into the spaceport, cargo landing pad, it comes down into here. Now they'll all jump into here, sift into these mixed boxes, but at this point, remotely, I've just built this here. So purple on the left, yellow on the right, and they'll come all the way down in that, and they'll be, when we get the next delivery, which should be soon, they'll come down just like this, those two. So I think that'll work out quite nice. Now when it does that, you can see over here, yellow science is actually loaded in all of these. So we can actually have a look at the next science for yellow, which would be good. And then we've got two mixed boxes here where they'll go in together, but when they sort them out here, we get purple on one side and yellow on the next. And that's just so I've got a bit of storage there, but it is combined storage for both. I might separate the storage, but at the moment it's enough just to do remotely, and it seems to work quite well. And we've got this, I love the idea of it just going round and round. Let's just have a look here. So we want personal battery Mark II. Yes, please. So we'll do that one. And if we have a look here, they're firing up, and have a look over there. That is beautiful. That is doing really well. Now, I actually want to, just before we do that, I wouldn't mind just jumping in here. And let me see if I can grab these speed modules. Yeah. Yes, I can. So if I've got speed modules there, then I should be able to copy that one and do that all across. To the left, to the left, to the right. So you'll speed module it up, which is great. Do this one, start on the edges, that side, then that side, and that'll speed module those guys, and that's pretty good. So we're actually running pretty fast already, but once we get a few things going, let's see how it is. We don't actually have that many of these here. Sorry, that's the inserter. Let me just check there. No, there's hardly any yellow science at all. So we are waiting on the next intercontinental delivery. So interplanetary delivery even. Okay, so there's a few that are upgraded here. I'm tempted just to wait and see. So we've got the bots coming down, although that's the last array of bots just there. So I can't really release any more bots without putting circuit conditions in. So that's fine. Let's not get distracted. Let's put the next one on, which would be worker robot speed. Yes, please. Military 4. Yes, thanks. Portable fission reactor. Yes, please. Laser. And then we'll go into refine. These are 400. So these are 200. Just wondering what might be the best things to get here. Actually, because I do want to get a few things here. So let me work back. We don't really want braking force. Worker robot cargo size, I think we'll get those guys. That'll be good. And then lab speed might be nice as well. So that's quite a bit there. We don't have enough yellow science to get all that going. But yeah, that'll all do pretty well. Here come those guys. So that's all pretty good. And you can see them. Yeah, you can see them all working up. These are bringing down the those blue modules from there, which is good. Okay. So if I have a look here, the very next production is the one I want is this Metallurgic Science Pack. And to do this, I need to craft this. So I need to craft them in a big mining drill. So if I have a look here, crafting this guy, I need molten iron and tungsten ore put into a foundry. And what does that do? That gives me research by crafting. Oh no, researching by that. So I need to put these into a foundry. Yep. And allows you to make tungsten steel plates. So the best place we could do that is over here because we got this lovely setup. So I think that's pretty good. Let me just grab. So I'll need to get myself. Let's do this first. I'll need to get. See, these aren't actually the closed, the better connected ones. So I think I can actually do these at a better connection. So what I might do here is just, and I will go back and fix that actually. So let me just go back and fix that. So if I do, I basically want this same setup, don't I? Yes, I do. So if I do this, no, let's do, sorry, this. Yeah, let's just do that for now. And we want to put that basically, if I have this here, these are lined up. So if I go straight down, because of the running, I can't do that. Okay, let me do that again. Let's see, line those guys up. Yep, and run straight down. And I should be able to put those there. Yeah, there's good. And if I hit that, it's the reason I can't put them there because of that guy. Okay, let's just do it off center then. And we'll start it here. Yeah, let's do that. What I want to do over here is, I've got a construction happening. So let me just do this and put another one of these guys here just for a bit of better constructions, which is good. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing is getting these set up a little bit better. So we don't want them like that at all. Yeah. So I want to put these guys right next to each other. Now I do have these, they're in storage. But if I turn my robot port off and I grab this one out, then I can copy him to here. So it'll be 3 of them. Then I'll put these guys right next to each other. Now if I do that, let me just grab them. I think this is, I must make sure this is what we're doing. So this is going to be molten iron. So I want molten iron. Yep. And if I've got molten iron coming in, I've got the other stuff coming in there, and they've got molten iron coming out here, then I want this to be, let me just do a little like that, little separator. Yeah, and be molten iron, then it will get this guy, which will be tungsten. See, yeah, so molten iron and tungsten ore, yeah. So to do the molten iron, I believe I'm going to need, these guys are going to be outputting rocks, and I'm going to need the calcite. That's good. I thought I'd need that, but it means I'm going to have an extra one along here. And what we'll do is we'll do that coming this way for now. That'll be the outputs. So what we want to do is say, sorry, what do you need again? Oh yeah, tungsten ore. Yep. Okay, good. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to have 2 feeding in and 1 feeding out. And then I'm going to try and put these guys where I want them next. So it's not going to be there, and I don't want those guys to be like that as well. We're going to fit them in a bit different. Waiting for these machines to be built in. That'll be good. So if I do, let me get him, copy these 3 and say, right, there you go. You're going to be there. Yeah. And then this is going to be here. So if I can do that to there, and now I should be able to get this and say, right, now we should be able to put it all next to each other, and everything should be on the same one. Let me just get this. Yep, she should be doing that. I think this is going to work out. I think it will. Let's see. Right, we need to get the pump going here. Actually, that's a good spot to get this going here. So let me do the rocks coming straight in. Yep. And I was just going to have these, a couple of these guys. Yep. And one of that, so that's good. Okay, let's grab a little pump here, and we want the molten, we want a offshore pump, yeah, and we want some of this, some of the lava coming out of here. And we might as well go the green and do that and say, right, here's this, and that means here's the tungsten here. So let me do, probably want it to be, oh, that's not what we want. There to there. Man, these things sometimes. There to there, and we want this guy to be coming down. There we go. Okay, cool. So this will be the calcite, and I want the calcite just coming off. Where is it? It's just here. Let's come straight up with that calcite, please. Now this is going to have to be a little jiggery pokery. Calcite just feeding all these machines. There we go. Calcite's going to be coming down. Now these guys are going to be coming down next, so that's all right. We don't want that, so we need to basically go one more across, then basically straight down to here. Yep. And then I'm going to have this guy can be like this. Yep. And I want that to be both sides of the line, thanks. So we'll do it here. Okay, we'll bring these guys down. Put him right out the way, which is nice. Okay. Now, why are you not powered? Why are you guys not powered? None of it's powered. There we go. All right, so that is now firing up. Okay, so we need to now go get ourselves... Oh yeah, I've got one. Good. Okay, good. Now, let me see if this guy can come across a bit. Stay away from this lava. Come straight down. Yeah. And then it's going to be here. Right, and then these guys will be the outputs. Right, we should have enough now to just make a full. So let's see here. So this is molten lava being made. This is that, which is there. Now all we need to do is bring in these guys, which will be turning, and that means I need to make this like that, turning. Just hoping they're going to be coming in now. Ah, that needs to be 4. So let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I should be able to go here, in. Could have done that in map mode, but that's fine. Okay, good. So that should be good. Okay, this and that was the sound we just heard there. These tungsten plates, and of course we'll get a very fast stack inserter here. And we'll put those into a provider chest there, and we'll say give you power. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. So that is now done, and that means that I can now craft these guys. Okay, and for these guys, it's going to be tungsten carbide. Now, I'm making lots of tungsten carbide elsewhere, but I think I'm going to start making it over here, and molten copper. And I do these in the foundries. So I think first of all I need to go pick up some foundries. So let me just increase. So I've got the personal logistics, and I should have foundries of 20 of those on. But sadly, I think they took a few foundries out of my inventory. Yeah. Yes, they did. They took them out. Right. So let's go see how the tungsten carbide is being made. Look at the purple science coming up. That's great. That's really handy. Rocket components were interesting, but these two rockets have seemed to build. See, I expanded the rocket base as well, which is good. So yeah, if I use sulfur, and then I need to... it's these guys, carbon. And the carbon is going to have to be brought down from above. So I wonder if I need to... I have to do this manually because Remus at the moment is having these guys. I need to... Yeah, I've got the carbon just coming straight up. So if I go up to there, that means the carbon will come into here, and they should be requested down below, which will be good. So hopefully that'll happen. Oh. What's happening there? It's landing them. It's landing purple science. It's bringing them off there. That's no good. So I'm sending stuff up. I'm sending purple science up, and then it's bringing him back down, which is not good. I don't want that guy requesting any purple science. Okay, I'm not sure why it did it then. If I go, just get rid of these three here. Right. Yeah, we're gonna do it all off-site. Now here's these over there. You see how many I can get? 40 of those. So that's enough for me to go play. So that's good. Yeah, I think coal is going to be another frontier that I need to really look at these blue. I set up some of the blue, and look at them go. I mean, we are having problems with the iron on that, but yeah, the green chips is really smashing through. I should turn the bots back on. There we go. The bots will now start building these, so that'll be great. Okay, so that is going to be that, and that means I can go ahead and in this section I think I can go ahead and make the next thing, which will be which is a little bit backwards. I probably should have put this guy up here, but yeah, let's go ahead and try and make those next science packs, which is going to be in there. So here I need molten iron, so exactly the same setup as this. If I do this, if I do that and just make it where it was and then go up. Okay, get rid of these guys. Goodbye. Yep, and we'll get rid of we'll fix the power up in a second. That's all going to be different. You can go as well. We don't really want this as power. We just want the regular one. So we'll do it like, oh yeah, you're connected. And we'll do it here. Let's do it here. So we'll go power. And you're like that. Brilliant. So that's nice. Then we grab everything up until the pipes, we put it exactly on, and then we come up, and then we give ourselves room, a bit more. No, I think there's good actually, tiny bit more. Right, got to hit the right things though. I was too high, that was me. Okay, so grab that, put it right on, and then say, right, there's where you want it. Okay, so that'll make that, which will be great. Now we're going to reset these recipes. These recipes are going to be molten copper, which is here. Yeah. I want to make sure you guys are the same, and you are going to be metallurgic science packs. I can't believe we're making these metallurgic science packs as well already. There it is. Okay, that's good. That is good. Molten copper. Okay, you're connected up, and then to be there, and there. Okay, let's connect you up. Okay, so we do want, what's happening here? Can I get down there? Yes, I can. Okay, let me go down here and say, right, let's fix some of these guys up. There we go, they're all connected again. Here's the line here that we want, so let me do that. If I go there to there, I should now be able to do this. Where is it? I'm looking for, what am I looking for? one of you, and I should be able to put it right there, which is nice. Okay, that's pumping in, which is good. Jump back up here, and we'll see how this science goes. Yeah, it's all a bit backwards there. Let's just do it like that. That's good. And let's see. So we are connecting up this, which is going to be here. I don't mind a few little extra bits. One in the middle. And now that's connecting up, which means you are now doing well, but you need calcite. And that means if you need calcite, that's a nice easy connection just there, which is good. Making everything in reds and then upgrading to blues when I think it's due and ready. I think if I can, I need this to be here on the end and there. Yeah, these ones have got the little separators. Yeah. Okay, so you've got everything you need except what's being piped in. Hang on. Molten copper. No, you need lava. Oh, and we've got these guys facing the wrong way. There they go. All three firing up now, which is nice. Everything's facing the right way, which is good. Okay, these guys are good and they're going in. And then over here, we're going to need, we are going to need those. Yes, yes, yes. Right. So what we can do is we're making it over there. So if we're making it over there, let's just bring it across and say, right, we need request the chests. And if the requested chest requests, please, these, and I want them requesting like 400 of those, and we're taking them from buffers. So it should take them from over there for the moment. And once it does it, we want it to put on this side of it. I should now be able to do this. Yeah. Okay. And then what we might do here is just put this guy up a bit. Oh no, you need to be tungsten carbon. You need to, yes, you need to be the other one. Okay, good, good, good. Right, which is going to be these guys. Yeah. Oh great, if you're providing, all we need to do then is another one of these facing this way. So if I do that and I go here, yeah, see already these guys are coming across, but don't forget there'll be a backlog. You can be request from there and you'll be these, and it should be coming from very locally. Let's do 400. Should be coming from just below. Yeah, there they go. They're bringing them in already. We don't like where that power pole is, so get rid of that one. Let's say just there is nice. So now you've got what you should be getting. And it's molten copper is the next thing that needs to come out. It's molten copper. Oh yeah, because these guys can't connect up with the removal of. Okay. I wonder. I think that's pure and not gonna be all over the shop. Okay, let's go around here and have a look. Yeah, I think I toyed with something else then. I think you can see what I was doing, but yep, I have to come all the way across here, go in the middle section. You would need to be there, and now you would be there, and now you'd be there. Yep. And we always like a broadside here. So we go like that, and then we do 2 of the greens, just a bit of overkill. I've only got the room for 1, but I can put a long-handed in. Let me get a bit of power and say, right, there you go. To the end off, and now you should be doing it. Now, I believe we're making science, so it needed a little bit of leeway there. What are you doing? You haven't got any of those because these guys are still facing the wrong way. So if I go into map mode, is this going to work if I make it 1, 2, 3, 4? There, because that turned them round, it doesn't. So and that will get all the sciences going. Okay. Might have to put a space station floating above Volcanus just to get in some of the carbon. This carbon is a bit of an issue because Remus at the moment is working the carbon for me. Oh, Remus is sitting above Novus, which is handy. But yeah, the carbon sort of, you know, can't go less than 1. So it should, once it drops them, there we go. And now it's heading back to there, which is nice. But I don't know why it didn't. Let me have a look at Novice and see if there's an issue. No, here we go. We've got these going into Novice, which is good. And yeah, that's all nice, just going into there. I want this guy to request now. So you should be requesting, say, let me request, because the ship should bring that. So let's request 1,000 of those. And at the same time, let's always request 1,000 orange, and we'll just get that going as well. So you can do that. So 1,000 orange into there, the new science. While we're there, let's have a look at this. This is all coming along. Power Armor Mark II. Yes, please. And these guys we've already got. I mean, look at some of these things. These are all really happening. Yeah, we've just got to get the ones on our side, actually. Doesn't tell me what we've already got there, does it? No. Okay, how's this? We're looking pretty good. Let's just see what they're doing. Oh yeah, 89%. And what are you waiting on? You are waiting on yellows, aren't you? Yes, and the yellows are coming in now. So we're at 90 and then 91, and we're doing pretty well. A little attack on Novice where one of my robots went slightly in the wrong spot and got toasted. But yeah, that's now ramping up, so that's pretty good. The yellow science is coming in, which is good. Okay, well, we're back here. So these guys, they're all producing, which is excellent. That is a purple, so I want that to be a supplier chest, active provider chest. Yes, it is. And can I get these guys to go for the buffers? Or not for the buffers, but let me come over here and get them to... All right, while we're here, let's just decommission a few of these guys. I like to do the machines first and then go back and pick up some of the other stuff a bit later. I mean, it does look like there's still material there, but I do need more coal shortly, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, they can go, you can go. These guys can just tidy up. All stuff I can do a little bit later on. So what I wouldn't mind doing is saying, right, you got those. Can I have you also requesting these as a storage? It'll be 2,000. Yeah. So you'll do that. And then if I can come here, so they'll be requesting it as a buffer item, which will be nice. Then once they do that, these guys are doing logistics. So if I go into Remus and get Remus, where are you? You're sitting above, where are you? Stopped at Volcanus. Yeah, nice. Oh, this guy's just throwing out those, but I probably want to take the filter off there, so that's, you can just throw everything off. That's good. Not just the other ones, otherwise you'll have big issues. Yeah, still a few of those in there, which is good. The metallurgic ones, the not carbonic. They are called. Here they are. Metallic asteroid chunks. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, good. So that'll put them back in. That's nice. A little bit of space being created. Everyone's working pretty well. But it means that this guy is going to start filling up with this. So I definitely need a lot of this to come down. And I can do it manually, but I think I'll set up a station just to pick up carbon. So I might build a second station just above Volcanus and just bring carbon down, and then we can have everything being made over at the actual base area or at the new orange science area. So all I wanted to do here was get these guys to do a new condition here. So go to novice and you unload, but here we're requesting 2,000 of those for each trip. It'll now only do the trip when it's got these numbers. So I think what I'll do, let me try and balance this a bit. Let me bring this down to 1,000, but allow it for more. Yep, and then for yellow science, let me do 400 and allow for more, but I then want to add in the orange Metallurgic Science Pack, 400, but allow some more. And of course, this is import from Volcanus, this is import from Volcanus, and this is import from Volcanus, which is nice. So that is now set up and ready. We can get a few more of those off. And I'll allow those just to keep processing up. That means that this will stay full because we're sending the excess ones to there. But what I probably need to do is just get Volcanus, come out of this, get Volcanus to be more successfully requesting. You should be requesting these at 150. So let me get you to request like 500, please. Yep. And then once you do that, that's nice. Okay, then that puts them out, and that puts them into here. And then once they're in there, we're looking pretty good. Because that then brings them up into here, and this little machine here is now running, which is going to just continue to run and then bring those across. But I don't think that's going to help for the science. We need to probably kit this out a little bit more and make it a little bit better. And we are getting the raw. Because what do you need? Oh, you need the raw as well, don't you, to make those? Yes, you do. But yeah, that's all right. Look, it's grabbing the raw tungsten there, which is nice. We've got it requesting 400 there, which is good. Yeah, I think I could set this up a little bit better. If I did this, let me do something here. Just pick all that up there and drop in those guys and those guys. And now what we might do is just say, right, let me just, are we full? Yes, we are. I need to make grab a purple for now and put him here just for now, and then those guys will be picked up and the process keeps going. Okay, so what we want to do is I need to make this into a little bit more of a if you've got that, yeah, we just need to make this a little bit better here. All right, let me just make that slightly better. What I want to get, if I can, just grab here, a little bit of tinkering here, is just grab one of these setups. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and if I can get that to be, if I do that upwards, see if we can just make that a bit like, can I put two of them in? Yeah, if I do that and I do that. And I want this to be making those tungsten carbide, and I want this all to be gone. And you're going to be making them, so you'll be here. Yep. And let's see what you're going to request. You're going to request these from those. So I want that to be request 400 and 400. Yep. Okay, so that'll be that. Requesting, where are we? We're blocked off there. And there, so that means that, let's just see, there's a lot of robots taking things here, but you should be requesting 400 and from those, which is good. And I will hit trash unrequested now. Yeah, and it'll just trash those extra materials, which would be good. They'll just get those out. Okay, and then, yeah, this is all very close to where the rockets are. You do not need to be those. You can just be these blue inserters. You don't need to be green inserters. pick these up, and I should be able to go now here, and now everyone should be powered nicely. Yes. And then let me just take what I need to, and I can put in these guys, and then I can put in these guys, put them all in. Thank you. Come through the middle. Oh no, I don't want that. Can I do this? Yes, I can do that. And pick these guys up just here, and then we want to just make this to be, so that is there, so don't want that to be there, and swap him over. Yep. What are you doing? You need to be one of these. Oh man, you're just backwards. This is all kind of, I've built this a little backwards here. Get them out, and then in the purple, get them in, get them out. Okay, so that's those being made well. And then of course this guy who's coming across, which way are you running? You're running from right to left. So what we need to do here is say right here to there, here to there, great. Let's just see if we can fill the gaps in here and just make this work. Oh, Matt, come across here, and you go there to here with another one of these, two of those, and now we should have everything. So you guys are making what you need. You've got all the stuff, and now we've got 4 times those guys making it. Very close to the spaceport, which we probably don't need to be. Not the best layout I've come up with ever, but that's certainly a lot better. I think that's pretty good. Tungsten, yeah, you're requesting those guys. Can you guys jump into there? And then, yeah, we don't need those. Brilliant. Okay, good. So, and what are you? You need some of them. Are you don't have enough to make yet? Yeah. What are you going to make? We don't know what you're doing at the moment, do we? Where is Remus? Remus 1 must be sitting above Volcanus. Now, what have you got? Why aren't you dropping these? All requests satisfied. So out of these, you've got 2, you haven't got, yeah, so you've got 400 of these, yes. You've got, no, you don't have those. Not enough to fill 1 rocket. Okay, good. And now over here, we should have 1 rocket, which should be this. And 1 rocket, that should be enough to fill 1 rocket. What is 1 rocket's worth? Maybe it's not. Yeah, I guess when you've got 1 rocket, it'll just be, it'll be lifted out. So we'll see about those. But yeah, some more orange. Here comes a few more orange now. Tungsten carbide's coming out now as well. See, oh, this whatever this purple, is it tungsten carbide? It might be, yeah, I think it is. Tungsten ore. Tungsten carbide being the next one across. Little triangular things, these ones. Yeah, tungsten carbide's those, which is good. Okay, so that's good. I'm just waiting on these guys. Once we've got a rocket's worth of orange, then we're going to be off and running. But yes, it's a bit of a spaceport happening now, isn't it? And then all I need to do is work out why these guys is not requesting. So this is your, I want to carbon logistics request. Now why, if you should be requesting those unfulfilled requests. I just want to get rid of those and just put this to here. Let me do it again. Hang on. Carbon. It's already in the other slot. Let's take it out. Thank you. Put in the carbon. Set it to 400. And now we'll see about this. So if that is like that, I don't know why at Remus. If Remus has got it, Why is it not sending it? I mean, I'm manually sending it down. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our 1,000 of these guys. Oh, here, look at my request. I want at least 1,000, but a max of 2. So you've met that one. So the only thing it's not met is the 400 orange science. Now, once we get to the orange science, we don't have anywhere back in Novice to be sorting those out because we're not even equipped for those guys just yet. But what I might do is just get these. The orange science could be delivered. We'll see about the orange science. Right, okay, good. Okay, well, let's just pop back over to here and have a quick look now and see exactly where we are with that here. So the orange science is now, is it making? Not really. What is the problem? Oh, it's you guys there. It's not even making much here, is it? Okay, I think we'll head down there and have a bit of a look, chiefs. Oop. Let's go and have a nice little look down there. Let's run all the way down. Seeing what we got there. So you're on. Just get some of these in the order. Yeah, just keep getting a few of those there. They're all without the red. They're all just the yellow science and above. And of course, in the yellow science, if we have a look there on novice, come back down to, where are we? Yeah, yellow sciences. Yeah, we're waiting on the yellow science, of course. The yellow science is now tied in with the orange science, so we won't be getting any yellow till we get orange. Okay. So let's just have a look at the production here and see what the issue is. Now, this machine is not making. Because we need to make it like yeah, so now that is making, yes, and it's making an extra one, and when it does that, so now we're just waiting on, yeah, so we are waiting on this guy to bring those up. Yeah. And if I have a look here, it is making that. The out is full. It's the problem of these guys still. Yeah. And then it puts them out there. So we'll just be able to spin those. So we only have one machine going. Yeah, that'll be quite good. So it'll get those going out. And then it's going to make the extra bits as well, which is pretty good. It'll make an extra, quite a few extras. And now we seem to be getting a bit more of an input and output going. So if I've got 6, I probably want to get another 2, 3, 4. Oop. So if we want 6, let's get another 4. Yeah. And then if we've got those guys, we want this to be an extra 1 in there. And I'm just going to put this in here. So there and then there. Okay, so let's see if that works. I can't see this one. This one is not working because we haven't quite got everything settled in. Let's grab you and make it like that. And now we can cut these guys off here. Yeah. One extra power. Cool. And so that's now firing up. And now you've got the molten copper. Is it? No, molten iron. Yeah. And now these guys are producing here. A little bit of a connection issue there. Yep. A little bit of a connection issue at the top without that extra 1. That often happens. Straight through here. Connect up, and now we're good. Okay, let's see if we can try something different here. Let's grab a green. I think he just needs 1 blue, to be honest. Yep. Let's just get rid of you. And just take away those first ones we're not required. And that's plenty. Now we've got much more tungsten carbide going in, which is good. So that's all nice. I'm saying tungsten carbide, I mean tungsten plates. Yes, good. Okay, the tungsten plates are coming in, which means look at the science. The science is now cracking along. What we will do here is just... actually, what I will do, just wonder if I could just do this. If I go there, can I place it directly over and then go and change? Yeah, and then go and change all these to be what they need to be, which will be, you need to be, that's, yeah. Yeah. And so that should help to make that one up. And then you need to be copper. Copper, yeah. And then once you do it, we might have an issue with the lines now, actually. So I don't know if that was smart. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We filled the lines. Yeah, brilliant. That just flushed the lines out there, which was great. Okay, good. So we got these two arrays that are about the same size, and you can actually see the orange science being produced, which is good. That's quite a good one. Now we probably want robots to be picking those guys up as well. So let's see. These are logistics robots. There they go. There's one picking it up, which is nice. At the same time, I'm going to go and get rid of, redeploy some of these. Now let's see how many we got. 200. That's good. I will redeploy the 500 constructions as well because I've got a little bit of things happening. Oops, sorry. Still got a bit of construction going on, and I don't mind them sitting in there. 50 will come back to me anyway shortly. I know I could do that with circuit conditions, but yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, look at that. That's the very end of the green science, and look how much green science is coming in for that there, which is good. Okay, man, it's really... I mean, there's logistics boxes everywhere here. It's just you know, it just is. It is what it is, I guess. Right, and then we're over to here. Now, I just want to see one thing. Where are cliff explosives? Volcanic cliff explosives, or can I try to do those cliff? I think cliff explosives. Look, they're on the. If I look there, then I can't do that yet. Why? I kind of can do cliff explosives. I think I've done everything in the lead up to it, haven't I? Or have I not? I'm just looking at that right-hand branching. Everything's green. Okay, let me just remove you and just see if I can put cliff explosives in. Oh, I can queue it in, which is nice. So that's not too bad. I'll tell you what I will do. Let's get rid of everything and just put cliff explosives straight in. Yeah, they're in there, so that'll be good. And that means that I need to do a little bit of, if I go back to novice, how's Remus looking? Again, just push quite a few of these guys out to there. And we're looking good with the belts here. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Oh, hang on, sorry, we've got a bit going off there. He's throwing everything out, which is interesting. I'll just let him stop now. That's a stop-start, bit of a delete, re-add, because the belts are looking a bit sparse again. Yeah, that'll be good. And there's not a lot of these ones as well, I've noticed. A lot of these guys, carbonic asteroid chunks, so we want those to come in. Yeah, there isn't much of those. Oh, there'll be one when he gets destroyed. Yeah, so there's some there that are going in. Yep, there's one. Okay, so we wanted to go to novice on this mode, and what I want to do here is, and I don't think I can do this, to be honest. I want to add, no, actually, I want to add this guy. Yep. And I want to add a, have I got it? Yes, I do think I do here. I've got these guys, which is nice. What's your problem? You got no reds. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want that. We only want those guys, don't we? Yeah. So I only want reds here, actually. Yeah. Oh man, that's going to be interesting with that going back there. That's going to be a little bit of an interesting one to solve. Have I got... No, see, I don't even have any of those. Because I was thinking I'll use robots to take the orange science across. I think I need to go to Volcanus and actually sort out. So I think in between episodes, what I'll do is I'll head to Volcanus myself. I'll head to Novice and I'll sort a few things out. I think I need to start sorting out the new... oh, here we go. Look at this. This is great. Man, that is really... It's really working. So you've got these orange... Man, everything is really working, yeah. So, yeah, I will sort out how we can store some of the orange science on Novice. And then I think what we'll do on Novice, let's just quickly remotely back there, is we'll have a look. I'll fix this up. I'm trying to make some of these guys, but I might fix those up and just make them. I could do that with logistics bots, actually. I can get rid of this and maybe just put a little logistics bot even just over here and just get them to make some of those boxes. And yeah, we need to start using logistic bots a bit smarter on Novice. And what we'll do is we'll rebuild this one. Where are you? The array. Man, why can I never find it? Here it is. We'll rebuild the science array. Yes, we will rebuild it because I've got it circulating here, but what we need to do is be able to feed each other, and I can use... I think I know how I want to do this. I like the idea of the circular one, but it needs to hold quite a few different sciences, because if we look at the sciences, there's absolutely... At the moment, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to want even more a bit later. So I might even use the bots for that as well. So I might even destroy this, get them into storage, and then down here, I'll use bots. And that could be really good. And when we're doing that, maybe the best thing to do is just to have those processed somewhere up close to the spaceport, so we can have some bots. So if I have a look here, I don't really have much room, but yeah, I need to find a spot where I can put that and have that processed up there, which could be good. So yeah, a little bit of work to do on Novice, and I think for processing of science. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a comment. We are playing, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We're playing Factorio, and this is our Space Age series. This has been episode 20, and cheers.